Welcome, everybody, to the College Basketball Preview Show on the Grueling Truth Sports Network. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Today, we're going to look at a huge Big 12 matchup between the Kansas Jayhawks as they travel to Ames, Iowa to battle the Iowa State Cyclones. And if you want to bet on this game, the best place to bet is BetMGM. Make sure you click on the link in the description down below in this YouTube video. All right, guys, Kansas was the nation's #1 preseason team in the AP poll, and they held that position for a few weeks after a 7-0 start, though, and that included neutral site wins over Duke, Michigan State, and a home win over North Carolina. Since then, the Jayhawks have pulled back to the pack a bit, only going 5-3 over the past 8 games. Points have been hard to come by as the Jayhawks have failed to crack 70 points in that span. Even in a victory on Saturday, they only scored 54 points against a pathetic Cincinnati Bearcat offense, which is why you get a 54-40 win. You only needed 41 to win that game. The Jayhawks have struggled to shoot from the perimeter this season, making 33% of their three-point attempts and 26% in Big 12 play. Additionally, they've fallen to 32nd in adjusted offensive efficiency. Compared to last season, the Jayhawks have more depth, as head coach Bill Self has run a 9-man rotation with 7 players averaging at least 6 points a game. However, the offense flows through Hunter Dickinson. The fifth-year senior is averaging a double-double for the second consecutive season. Now, fellow fifth-year starter or senior DeJuan Harris is one of the nation's best at controlling the tempo of the game. He averages a little over 5 assists a game, and he forces 1.5 steals. Kansas hasn't been prolific at forcing turnovers, but it's been an elite defense overall. Now, Iowa State in recent years, it hasn't always been easy for these Cyclones to score, but the Cyclones continue to improve offensively. In the last 5 years, the Cyclones have ranked 213, 177, 114, 52nd, now 6th in adjusted offensive efficiency. Though they're still 9th in adjusted defensive efficiency, Saturday's 85-84 comeback win over Texas Tech is a game that the Cyclones may not have won in years past. The Cyclones are averaging a little over 86 points a game and are led by 5 double-digit scorers. Curtis Jones, Keyshawn Gilbert have both taken major leaps in their second year with the program. They combined for 31 in ISU's win over Kansas last year. Now, down low, the Cyclones rely on a trio of Joshua Jefferson, Deshaun Jackson, and Brenton Chatfield. They'll have their hands full with Dickinson, but Iowa State will certainly make getting entry passes into the post a challenge. It ranks 15th in Division I college basketball with almost 10 steals per game and 12th in turnover percentage. Veteran guard Taman Lipsey has taken a slight step back in handling the ball offensively, but he remains the same pesky defender. The junior is tied 14th nationally and for second in the Big 12 with almost 2.5 steals per game. Now, as I look at this matchup, I'm leaning towards Iowa State covering the spread. The Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3 meetings at Hilton Coliseum, including one by 15 points. However, my best bet on this game is on the under. This game features 2 top 10 defensive teams, a struggling Kansas offense. Additionally, the under is hit in each of Kansas's last 10 games, 8 of which finished under 144 points. The under also hit in 7 of the last 10 meetings in this series. In the 7 games that went under, 132 points is the most that were scored. If this holds true, the best bet here, and I think it will hold true at 144.5, the best bet on this game is to bet the under, and I would play that to 142.5. Now, if I'm going to bet the game, I'm going to place a small bet on the Iowa State Cyclones to cover the 5.5 to 6 point spread. All right, guys, remember, go to BetMGM. You can hit on the link in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube to bet on this game. Bet the under. Hit that one pretty good. Couple units on the under. Half a unit to a unit on Iowa State -6. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. You can follow me on X at Grueling Truth. Last night, we were 3-0 on these shows and games. Make sure you follow us so you get the best picks, you get the best bang for your buck if you're betting on any sports book. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube. But as always, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.